Someone needs to tell AMC stock to chill out. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. AMC stock is still down 1%, but a really nice rally going on right now. I still have 3,300 shares here on my Webull account, but friendly reminder, yesterday I took a pretty heavy position with over 12,000 shares of AMC. So I am down 1% on the day. Oh, the 1% should be down about $3,000 to $4,000 on my Fidelity account, and on my Webull account, I am down about $500. It's very overbought. It's probably in my best interest to reduce my position size just a little bit, to keep it a little bit light up here, just in case it does pull on back, that I can buy more at those lower levels. So let me go ahead and sell some real quick, and then we'll continue the video. So there we go. All right, just sold 250 shares. I'll sell a couple more if it continues to indicate signs of an uptrend. But one of the things that I want to quickly talk about is this NASDAQ market. So first off, congratulations to everyone that's bullish on the market, right? I'm sure that all of you guys are super excited, super ecstatic, but this was not the case, right? Just a couple days ago when the market pulled back. Not crashed, but pulled back. And this is the last time that it was at 180-day highs. Overall, this is why we always say it's super important that you should never bet against the overall market. The market is more bullish than it is bearish, so make sure you take that into consideration. But there's two things that I want to talk about. As the market reaches 180-day highs, if you guys watch my videos, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Make sure that as we're at all-time highs for the NASDAQ market, you're prepared, not to scare you, right? This shouldn't be scary, but that you're prepared if it does pull back, that you don't become an emotional mess. So what can you do? You can reduce your position size on whatever it is that you're invested in right now. You can continue to hold, right? But the whole idea that I'm trying to share with you, the whole principle is that you have enough money available that just in case it does pull back a little bit, that you can still buy more at the lower levels. That's the whole reason of this video. One of the things that I'm preparing to do is when it comes down to SQQQ, which is the inverse ETF. First off, I would not recommend this for any beginner trader. This is a triple leveraged ETF that decays over time, but this goes up when the market goes down. So when I see that the NASDAQ market is at all-time highs, then I really take that into consideration for potential opportunity in case we begin to indicate signs of a resistance level, and in case it begins to pull on back, then I at least know where to put some of my money. Not all of it, right? Because it's a riskier ETF and it's more bearish than it is bullish, but at least I know an outlet where I can make money when the market begins to pull on back. And let's be, honest with ourselves right now. One of the main reasons that the market's going up right now, especially the NASDAQ market, is there's a series of, really two stocks that are carrying the market right now. That's Twitter and Snapchat that are just performing exceptionally well. But thinking with everything that's going on in the world right now, especially within our economy, it doesn't really make sense on why the market's at all-time highs. But again, nonetheless, it acted as a positive notion. Snapchat, Twitter absolutely killed it. Congratulations for everyone that partook in it. If you guys didn't check it out, Snapchat gained over 20%, 24% on the day due to exceeding positive earnings. Does this not look like a short position or what, right? So huge push up, right? Very overbought. Look at the RSI, look at the MACD. Obviously, you don't want to short this as it's still indicating signs of an uptrend pattern. But when things become so overbought, and again, it is based off of earnings, which acted as a positive catalyst, it wouldn't be much of a surprise, again, just from my experience, that once this news becomes less relevant, it tends to correct itself in some form of way. It's not, again, something that you specifically want to short, but it wouldn't really surprise me if it pulls on back just a little bit. So I wanted to update you guys on not only my AMC position, but also encourage you, right? Just in case the market does pull back a little bit as we're at all-time highs, again, just thinking about risk management as the number one focus, having and taking into consideration your position size, and most importantly, making sure that it's great that you're bullish on whatever it is that you're invested in right now, but if the market were to pull back, do you have enough money left in the reserves to be able to buy the dip and then ride the recovery, right? The market's been killing it. Let's continue to kill it. Let's make sure that we stay prepared, not surprised, right? And here we go. So overall, AMC right now is still experiencing a resistance level right around the EMA line. So I'm excited to follow up with it, but wanted to update you guys not only on my green days, but of course on the red ones. So if you guys want to stay up to date with whatever it is that I post, feel free to follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to stay connected. The first link in the description will connect you to our free Facebook group with over 314,000 members. And if you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as Monday at market open, click the second link down below, and I'll see you during our live trading session. Like always, team, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.